SBR Videos is sponsored by Sports Cash System. Click on the link below for more information. Hi, welcome to SBR Forum Videos. I'm Peter Loshak. We are previewing Week 12 in the NFL, and right now we're talking with returning guest Shark Harrison, one of our most popular new guests on the show. And Shark Harrison, man, had a great winner last week with the over in the Pittsburgh game. That's a line that went down due to bad weather, but it hit easily anyway. Shark, thanks for being back with us.
Thanks for having me, Peter.
All right, so were you nervous last week when that line was crashing and I don't remember where it closed. It closed like 44.5, I think, or something around there because of the bad weather. But did that make you nervous?
Yeah. Anytime you bet a game over 47.5, and then Sunday noon you roll around and you could get it at 44.5, starts to make you kind of second guess your pick a little bit. But instead of buy it down, I just let it go. So I figured that would happen, and sure enough, before you knew it, Steelers had 14 on the board, and I knew that game was over at that point.
Yeah, so I guess what do we take from that? I mean, the reason it crashed is mostly because of the bad weather reports, but I guess it didn't make that much of a difference. And in the other games on the card, the bad weather didn't make a difference either. The Buffalo game went over. The Chicago game had horrific weather, and they actually postponed it, and even that one went over.
Weather's a myth. I mean,
well,
I'm trying to think. No, hear me out, Peter. A few years ago, Tom Brady and the Patriots played the Titans at home in the snow. It was an October game, and it snowed, and it was just horrible weather. I mean, just fucking ridiculous. They dropped 52 on the Titans. Mm-hmm. It made no difference. I mean, that they put the over themselves. So, not since then, but just there's so many examples of that.
I guess the lesson from last week is don't overdo it when it comes to factoring in weather in NFL totals. All right, so before we get into the game you're going to discuss this week, Indianapolis, Arizona, how are things going at VegasKillers.com? You winning with your huge bet still?
Oh yeah, couldn't be better. We've taken on a couple new handicappers, and at VegasKillers.com, you're going to get to follow actual professional sports bettors. We're not pregame.com. We're not covers. We're not make-believe handicappers. We're actually sports bettors. We actually bet our money on sports. We're going to show you the screenshots, and you can just follow our plays. We're going to teach you how to win, but more importantly, we're going to teach you how to lose. Because I know that sounds funny, but
yeah.
Learning how to lose in this business is the most important thing you can learn how to do, because I know way too many people that are going to lose the game on Monday night and then come back and lose twice as much on the MAC game tonight when they really didn't have to do that, and they would have never put that bet in had they not lost last night.
Absolutely. I would definitely say that money management and discipline is much rarer skill in handicapping in general than being able to identify edges on individual lines. All right, so this week you're going to discuss Indianapolis at Arizona, and I don't know if this is one of your favorite games of the week, but Arizona's a 2.5-point home favorite, totals 44.5 or 45, and Arizona, for all their flaws, they are 6-4 right now, playing for the playoffs. They've got 2 straight wins though over crappy teams. Now they're going to step up in class and take on a formidable foe here. Indianapolis, they always seem to start out slow, but they rally back late and seem to repeatedly be able to pull out wins and usually covers. They're also off of extra rest here. I'm not exactly sure. I guess maybe I'd lean slightly towards the over at 44.5. Carson Palmer, the passing game is suddenly starting to look very effective, and if they can continue it this week, 44.5, a little high of a total, but probably more easily than not surmountable. What do you think, Shark Harrison?
Peter, I'm going to go the exact opposite of you. I'm going to take the under.
Oh, okay.
And hear me out. I'm an over better. Mm-hmm. When I look at the lines, all I'm doing is looking for overs. It's easy for me to identify them, and I just go with that as my strength. When I got to this game, it was 100% no chance in hell I'm taking the over. Okay. So that made me think, hey, what about the under? The Arizona Cardinals are the second best rush defense in the NFL. They can stop the run. Indy wants to run the ball. That's going to be a wash. I think Arizona's offense is slightly overrated, even though they performed well recently. Take last week, for example. I think they got 14 yards rushing total, right. 14 on 24 carries. So they're barely getting a half a yard a carry. Their passing game, Carson Palmer scares me. He's not that good. It's over for him. Last week he had a 91-yard touchdown. That helps you get to a 400-yard day. Also playing the Jacksonville Jaguars without their middle linebacker also helps to get you there. And even with that, all that being said, they only scored 27 points. Plus, Arians knows the Colts better than anybody, being that he coached them last year. Mm-hmm. I think we're looking for a low-scoring game.
All right, so I know that this was, I just sent you a small list of 5 games. This is the one you chose. Is this, a relatively confident play, or is this, would you have preferred to take a different game this week?
I'm confident in this one. I mean, to be honest with you, I haven't seen anything I really like that even jumped off the board at me this week. So I don't know that I'm going to find one that, I'm putting a 10-star rating or I'm dropping $100,000 on. But at the same time, this one, yeah, I am going to bet this. Mm-hmm. It's not going to be for $100,000. It's not even going to be for $10,000. But it's worth about $5,000 of my money.
All right. Well, right now, 45 is widely available total here. So Shark Harrison from VegasKillers.com taking the under 45 in Indianapolis, Arizona. Thanks so much, Shark. Talk to you again next week.